going to be tolerated here. And just to remind you all of that, it was somebody, a vendor who lives here, who also has a contracting business here, who saw a review in the vendor book and took it upon themselves to express their dislike, or which is not, it is not tolerated. So we feel we have addressed it. Thank you very much. Is there anybody else? Yes, Mr. Stratton.
I can use the mic, but I will use the mic. I know you can hear me.
But the YouTube people can't.
You took it, they do it now, right? I just want to ask one question here about the people who live here. Rich Stratton, Unit 3. When they talk about landscapers and that, do you know what a forced mow is? Yes. How many know what a forced mow is? Okay, what that is, the board calls the house to have the lawn cut. It's a forced mowing. We have places out here right now that need to be reinforced and have the grass cut, and some of the weeds are 2 feet high. Now that's good for our community, right? Somebody moves in here and the house looks like it's a derelict. It's like to have somebody go out there in these houses and knock on the door and tell them what to do. We do have the committee, as I call it, the women that, the guys that take care of the unit-reps. Well, now as unit-rep, what I would do is do this here. Hello, how are you? Introduce yourself. I don't know if they do that. Okay. Do you walk around the house with the people then and show them what goes on? So you don't tell them then, right?
No. We tell them the basic rules and we can't hear her.
Hold on.
We ask the people if they've received the handout from the office on the rules and regulations of Brookridge. Then we will tell them basic rules, you know, about paying your monthly fee, keeping the house nice, where you can park, where you can't park. I've gone to people's houses and some will let you walk around their property. Other people, you know, keep you at a distance. They don't want you, you know, in their house. I prefer not to go in the house. I usually stay in the screen room. But yeah, I've had problems with, you know, they've come to me and said, well, you know, this guy, his water's draining down on my yard, and there's not much you can do about that, you know. You can't tell the guy, you know, to level his property so his water doesn't run down. You just, you know what I'm saying? There's only so much my unit rep can do.
I understand that, but you got to worry about the people, their health and welfare. Forget about what you think. It's their health and welfare of the neighbor next door, whatever. It's health and welfare I'm looking at. The health. They go out there, there's water in their property, they're under, they fall down. Not their water. I know. But you gotta realize of their health and welfare. That's what I look at. Very important, because they're the people that support us here. They pay the money, they support us. They're our backbone.
I would suggest that a unit rep not be put in that position.
There you go. That was
Okay, I'd like to address this also. Our unit reps do a hell of a job out there with all the new people that are moving in, that are here, and people that have been here. Unit reps are not policemen. They go, they knock on the door, introduce themselves to the new resident. If there's anything that we can do for you, anything that we can help you with. But as far as issues with homes, whether their grass is high or there's water running, those are different issues that need to go either to code enforcement or down to the office, not to the unit reps. The unit reps do enough.
Right. Right. I look at unit reps more like the 411. If you have a question, you need information, am I going the right way, Linda? I see you looking. Okay. You can call them, they can help you out. They probably could get the answer faster than you calling to the office, maybe having to leave a message or something like that. We are actually going to address at the board meeting the number of liens and things like that that we have going on. And I think that might go back to answering your question.
You're right, exactly.
So if you would come back, Rich, to the board meeting.
Been around a long time. People look at me like what, right? 10 years, 15 years, 20 years? I've been in establishment here over 40 years. 40 years. I've seen many things come and go. Many things. Many things changes. But we have to keep up with society to what it is today, not yesterday.
So that's a year she'll be back for the board meeting?
Me?
Yes.
I'll be there.
Okay. I just making sure. Is there anybody else? Any other member comments? Oh, I'm sorry. We have a YouTuber.
Sandy Hoos asked this question earlier. It was during the president's report. When the clubhouse was clean, were there bids taken?
No, there was no bids taken. The reason why it was not over the $5,001. And just to clarify that for everybody, we will gladly tell you what we paid because we paid with your money. To have all the work that we had done, the admin building, this entire building, the underhang of the pool area, the curbing, the walkways, the pavilion, and the roof was $4,000 even. That was done, and we have discussed it between ourselves, that we feel that any time that we can have somebody with a small business who lives here in the community, we should afford them the opportunity and keep our money local with small businesses versus going to a commercial area. I can tell you, just to have that roof cleaned would have been a few $1,000s alone, not including everything else. So we feel that, and also if we have somebody in our community that does it, they take pride in what they do because they also visit here and come here. So we feel we got a good bang for our buck for everybody here, that we spent your money very wisely on that. Just to have your house pressure washed, I think is a few $100s. So times that by thousands of square feet. Yep. I thought you said you were coming back for the next meeting. Okay.
Very simple. They said $4,000 for everything, right?
Yes.
We recovered on the board. We paid over $2,500 just to get the admin office clean. So look at the money we save by having somebody locally take care of business. That's what it is. Local business.
Right. Right. And it's just to make sure that we support local business. I really believe in that we keep our money. We have, and just to let you know, we have some small engine repair that we need done. And we have somebody within the community that had a business doing that, and they're going to go ahead and do that instead of us sending out to a lawnmower company that would charge us to probably come pick them up, a service fee, a this fee, and a that fee, where we could probably just go get the parts ourselves, take them to that person at Home Depot or Lowe's for a lot less money, and have it repaired. So we look at all of that also. Thank you. All right, I think that's it. Okay. I make a motion to close the meeting, adjourn the meeting. Second, all in favor? Aye.